Morning, everybody. Welcome to Momentum Monday. Today, I'd like to talk to you about a little piece of advice that I find myself giving recently. So a good friend of mine and I were talking the other day, and she has a personal challenge going on and needed to have a very difficult conversation. As she and I were talking, she started cycling through the what ifs. The what ifs, if I do this and this is the outcome, well, what if this happens? Well, what if this happens? And, it was building up her anxiety towards the conversation. So my bit of advice to her was stop focusing on the outcome and just focus on your message. You have spent a lot of time thinking through your message, and your message will lead to the outcome that's going to happen. And when someone else is involved, like a conversation or on the opposite side of a presentation, unfortunately, we don't get to control the outcome. But we do get to control our message. We get to control how we deliver it, how well it's researched, and how passionately we, give our actual message. So what was interesting, about a week later, I had a conversation with an agent, and it sounded very similar, but it was in reference to a potential listing. The agent said, well, what if this happens? I'm competing for the listing. What if the other agent does? What if? And I said, stop. You need to think about what you can control. And what you can control is your message. And you can control whether or not you're prepared and organized and how you present that message. And the outcome will be the outcome. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't think about what we want to be the outcome of our conversation, but so much of that is thought about during the process of creating your message. So if you have a conversation that you need to have or a presentation that you need to give, you can't control how someone is going to react. You can only control your message. That presentation, you can't control whether or not that buyer or that seller is going to choose to work with you. And if you're giving a group presentation in front of a lot of people, you can control your message and try to make sure that it's relevant and interesting, but the outcome is really dependent on the audience. So again, my little advice for you today is that focus on the message, focus on what you can control, and if you put your effort and your focus and your research and your passion into your message, then your outcome will follow. Anyway, I hope you have a great Monday, and we'll see you guys next week.